Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mallika Joshi and today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is sexually transmitted infections. As is evident from the name itself, sexually transmitted infections are the infections transmitted through sexual contact. That means penetration or ejaculation is not necessary for transmission of these infections. These are transmitted by mere genital contact. And hence, condoms cannot prevent all sexually transmitted infections completely because condoms cannot prevent infections like herpes, syphilis or genital warts which are caused due to direct skin-to-skin contact. Now, what are the symptoms of sexually transmitted infections? For both girls and boys, they can have genital ulcers, sores or blisters. They can have itching in the genital region, pain during sexual intercourse, painful urination or burning sensation while passing urine. Girls can have abnormal vaginal discharge, pain in the lower abdomen and fever, and boys can have discharge from urethra, that is the urinary opening. But most important point to note is that 50% of the times the infections are asymptomatic. They are known as asymptomatic carriers. They themselves do not have any symptoms but are still capable of transmitting the infection. And sometimes the infections might not appear for weeks after the sexual activity. In infections like HIV, the symptoms are not seen for 4 to 6 months. Here, the virus slowly destroys the whole immune system of the body and then the symptoms are evident after 4 to 6 months. Similarly, in hepatitis B and C, the symptoms are evident after a very long time when already the liver is damaged. And the long-term consequences of sexually transmitted infections are grave, like infertility due to blockage in the tubes, various cancers like cervical, anal, vaginal, vulval, penile and oral cancers due to human papilloma virus, chronic liver failure due to hepatitis B and C, tertiary syphilis which is caused due to dormant syphilis which severely affects heart and brain, AIDS due to breakdown of the immune system because of HIV infection, urethral strictures in males where there is inability to pass urine due to block in the urinary outlet, tubal pregnancy due to kinking of the tubes which causes massive internal bleeding, miscarriages, preterm birth or small babies in case of pregnancy, and passing of infection from mother to the baby. And to avoid all these long-term sequelae, prevention of these sexually transmitted infections is the best strategy. The best protection against all HIV and sexually transmitted infections is abstinence, that is complete avoidance of sexual activity. It provides 100% protection from sexually transmitted infections and pregnancy. If this is not possible, then engage in safe sexual practices. Now, what do I mean by safe sexual practices? First, follow monogamy. Nowadays, people follow serial monogamy. It's like for 2 months, X person is my hero, then break up, then for 6 months, Y person is my hero, and the chain goes on. But this is again a high risk behavior because you are having multiple partners anyway. This increases the risk of getting sexually transmitted infections. So be in a faithful long-term relationship like marriage. This is the best way to prevent sexually transmitted infections. Use condoms correctly and consistently every time you have sexual intercourse. But condoms cannot prevent infections due to direct skin-to-skin contact. So avoid sex if your partner has discharge, sore or an ulcer in a genital region. Wash hands and genital region before and after the sexual intercourse. 2 points that I would like to mention here are that pills can only prevent pregnancy. They cannot prevent sexually transmitted infections. And second, though there is treatment available for sexually transmitted infections, some infections like HIV, HPV cannot be treated. So take pre-exposure vaccination of HPV before becoming sexually active. It should be taken by all boys and girls before the age of 15 years. Please watch the video on HPV vaccine. The link is given in the description box. This is very important for HPV related cancer prevention. You can take pre-exposure prophylaxis if you know that your partner is HIV positive, or you can take post-exposure prophylaxis if you suspect that your partner has HIV or HPV, because HIV and HPV do not show symptoms like other sexually transmitted infections. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Spread this message to as many people as possible. If you want to contact me, then you can ask me questions in the comment section below. You can ask me questions on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. And if you want to consult me via teleconsultation or video consultation, then the link is given in the description box. Thank you.